Hello everyone, this is Sumit Bhatia. I'm a Sitecore certified developer of version 8.219 and I'm working in Sitecore from last 4 years. Today I will show you a custom control for Sitecore forms and this will allow us to add multiple text boxes at runtime. So what we are going to do is like once we want to add a single line a text box control, so the Sitecore forms out of the box provide a single line text or multiple line multi-line text boxes, so we can drag and drop. But if we have a situations where user want to add multiple input value at the same time, so using add more options, so we need to do some customization for that one. So for that I have created a custom multiple input text control, and let me show you how it looks. So let me refresh that. So this is my control. So if I want to add multiple hobbies, so like singing, I want to add that. I can click on the add more button and it will add a new text box for me. And dancing, uh, reading. So this way I can add multiple kind of text boxes. And how we'll get the value at the back end, we will get all the text boxes value in a single field with a pipe separator. So let me show you the how I have done this task and how I created the custom control for that one. So let's move on to the Sitecore to see how we can create this custom control. So if I go to the system and if I go to setting and then forms, under forms field types, we have a out of the box control. So what I did is I just created a copy of this existing single line text box control, and I have named it as multiple input text. So you can see that this is the control that we are going to create. And I have not changed anything into that one, like I have not updated the model type because we are not adding any custom field into this control, that we need to do some kind of core entries into that one. And we are not going to create a new template for that one because this is the existing control. We are only going to change the CHTML for that one. So I have not changed the model type, it will remain the same. I have not changed the property editor, I have not changed the field templates. What I change is only the view path. So the my new path is feed under field templates multiple input text is my new path for CHTML file. So if I open, let me show you where this file resides. If I open the my project under views form builder field types, I just copy the existing single line text control and rename it with the multiple input text control. And I will show you that what kind of code I have put it under that to make the control like this one. One more thing I'm going to do is like I'm going to add a custom submit action. That is because I want to just debug that I'm getting the value at the back end or not with all the text boxes. So for that one, under the same location, under the submit actions, I just copy the existing submit action, that is a save data. And this is my custom save data action. And for that I just only created a new class, and here is my class name, custom save data with the namespace, and this is my assembly name. So I just put it that. So all things is set up on this side. And if you once you will add all the things, and I will show you that what kind of code we need to put at the back end, and then we will add controls at the Sitecore form, and we'll see that how we'll get all the values. Okay, so this is the project that I have created. So this is my custom save data, and this is the class that I show you in Sitecore, that like I have added for the custom save action. I put my own class with a namespace, and this is my assembly name called custom form actions. And what we did is like I just like added a execute method that comes with this that we need to add, and we'll get all the form submit context into that one. And this is the view that we are going to create. So this is a copy of the existing single line text, and this is it comes under the view form builder field template. So I just keep the same structure in this solution. So if you publish this file, it will go under the view form builder field templates, and under this field templates it will go to this location. So this is a path where we need to keep our CHTML file for Sitecore Forms control. Okay, what is the CHTML for that one? We'll discuss about that. I have not updated, I have not changed any kind of model because we are using the same model over here, and it is asking for some kind of references that I have not added into this project because we are not doing any backend code for that HTML. If you want to add some references, you can add in your project. And what I did is it comes with a input type equal to text box control because this is a copy of the single line text. So what I did is I just changed the text with this hidden field because we will what we will do is we will read all the text boxes, and after the submit we will put all the text boxes value into this hidden field, and we will get the value of the hidden field at this custom save data. So this is all about this change. And one more change I have did is I have added input type equal to text manually because once you will add that control on the form, it should come with at least one text boxes, at least one text box. So for that, this is the ID we are getting from the Sitecore side, and I am appending this with underscore zero to make it a initial text box. And what also I did is I added a new button for add more. So the if a user wants to add this control, he can add his CSS from the Sitecore side. So if we add any kind of CSS, we will get the value in this property CSS class, and it will be added with this input control, and it will also be added with all the input controls that are going to create at the runtime. And for this CSS class, we don't need that, so we can remove this one. And I have added an input type equal to button, that is the add more button that I have showed you on the form on the control, that will add multiple text boxes one by one. So you can I have added a class manually input add. So if you want to update the CSS for that one, you can use this CSS class, and you can write your own styling to style this button. Okay, now finally the script. So I have written a script here to add the control. So at the document.ready, we are on the click event of this button. What we are going to do is I am creating a new ID for the new text box control. So this is a new input, and the count will start from the one because initially it will start from the zero. So I am just adding this I'm creating a new input with the ID underscore one, and the same with the name and the class that we are getting from the Sitecore side. And after this on the where I'm adding that with the initial input field. So I'm adding after this input. So after the zero underscore zero input, it will create a new text box for you after this one. And once you will add this, it will update the ID of this after add after input ID with the one with the one. So what it will do that if you click on the add more button, it will use the one ID, not the zero one. So it will add after the underscore one input ID. So and it will keep on. If it will add it will add the input at the last, not in between the control. And this is the count plus plus that will increase the count value for this one. And finally, once we'll add all the controls from the add more button using the on the form submit action, what I'm going to do that this is my form wrapper class, that is the wrapper for this control. So I'm using this ID from wrapper ID, not the class. So I'm using this ID from wrapper, and using this ID I am looping through this HTML and finding all the text boxes. And after finding all the text boxes, I am checking if the text box value is empty or not, because if a user add multiple text boxes, he does not enter any kind of value, so we are not going to capture the blank value at the backend side. So here we will filter that if the input is not blank, then it will concat the input value with the pipe separator. And finally, what we are going to do that after looping through what input value we are getting, we are assigning this value to the hidden field. This is of hidden field. Okay, so this is about this input value. And now we'll see that how the control looks the forms. So if you open the form panel, and this is my existing form, so I'm opening that form, and once you add that control, it will show you here. So you can see that multiple input text boxes I am adding here. So once you will drag and drop it here, so it will come with the label and the initial text boxes with the add new button. So you can attain the value of this label, you can add the css here, and you cannot change the value of add new button, because if you want to update this add new button, so you can work with the dictionary. You can just rename the button with the dictionary, and you can check the value, change the value on the dictionary at the backend side. So this is done with this control. So let me refresh that, and that I've showed you initially, that it will come with the initial text box, and once you will add new, it will add multiple text boxes, and you can input the value of all the text boxes over here. Okay, now let me show you how we are getting the value. So I will debug that, and to get the value, so let me attach the process. So this is my application that is running, and I am attaching a debugger here, and now we will refresh the form here, and okay, now so this is the form. So for the first control, let me add some kind of input value, and for the hobbies, let me add running, add new, and singing, and I'm like adding more controls, more text boxes here, and I'm not adding any kind of value to test that we are getting the value or not. And then finally dancing, let me add one more. Okay, now I will click on this button, submit button, and we'll check that what values we get at the backend.
Okay, so once what we get on the form submit context. So if we overall or do the form submit context, what we get is the two controls. That is our initial one, and that is a custom one that we have created. So for the initial one, if we check the value, what we are getting is we are getting the input value that we added on the text box, and for the other one, custom control, what we are getting here. Okay, so you can see that I'm getting running, singing, and dancing with a pipe separator value, and uh, you will get the string. You are not getting the blank text box value here. So you can manipulate this value as per your need, and you can what kind of operation you want to perform these things. You can do that, and if you want to directly save that value, so it will be saved this value into their database.
So this is all about this control, and here's my repository that I have added all the things related to this project, and I will share this URL in the description of this video. And this is a Sitecore package that I have created from a local system, and you can install this package on your machine, and it will contain this that type text box control, multi-text control, along with the custom submit action. And you also need to just build the solution and copy and paste the DLL into your publish folder, and that control will work for you. Okay, so that's all about this control. Hope you like the video. Thank you so much. If you have any question, you can mention in the comment box. Have a nice day. Thank you.